Ebomane gente ayekene kuno ozo no bossy uruchi nketa. I see you good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends your time and your location. You are joining us today at Eastern News 24. I see the bike and konyo chikwelu ya zelo. I see na yadra ni bona mana ya dike echi. Necha da agwagu. Otu ay kuro chako ya diriri. Ise, ise. If I would tell you no bossing nketa, if I na morning tea, dika I say would tell you ni rakupo. Basta maka the Biafran declaration and update on PM His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa ya bife wetara n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Dịka ihe soro ya bụ ife dịka ị na-egi ya ka ba alụ ka ị drop your own comment dịka ihe anụ ihe Biafran Republic gọọmenti na-eze anyị were ikwu gbasara maka ka ya bụ ife si aga gbasara maka Biafran Prime Minister and Biafran Declaration nke bụ nke na-abịa na 2nd of December. All right, over to you.
Factor in the homeland, headed by the Prime Minister, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, the man that everyone wants his head on the spike because of fighting for the freedom and the defense of the Biafran people. The man, they say he has committed a crime because the Zoo terrorist wants to slaughter Biafrans, and then he stands in to make sure it doesn't happen. The man that after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Zoo terrorist wants to invade our lands to slaughter our babies, women, and children, and everyone wants to drag him to the mud. I salute Biafrans, and we bring you good tidings. We've gathered here today to give you update on the Biafra Convention and also our Prime Minister. With joy in our heart that our dear nation Biafra is to be declared and restored come 2nd December, we hereby declare this meeting open. This meeting is to remind Biafrans in all ramifications that they have a duty to do. And the Prime Minister had a structure set up before he went on his national assignment. And what he expects every Biafran to do is that you dispatch your duties amicably and to prove him otherwise when he returns so that they will be super proud of you. And Finland Convention updates as we all head our way down to Finland, because nothing can stop the declaration of the restoration of the United States of Biafra. So if you are in the homeland, if you are in diaspora, if you are a rep, if you are an admin, if you don't have any post discharging the duties of the Biafran government, you have a responsibility to give your support to these reps and admins. And reps and admins are at this point admonished to tighten up their belt and to stay fast because they have a greater task ahead of them. Every activities of the government continues as normal. The structure the Prime Minister has set up continues, and the convention, we will meet all of you in Finland. At this very point, I will invite my minister, the European rep, to take the floor as he addresses Biafrans. Honorable Uche, over to you, sir.
So, thank you very much.
Everyone should remain muted, please, while the minister takes the floor.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Minister Sonny. Good evening, cabinet members. Good evening, press. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Thank you for being here today. My name is Mazi Uche. I represent the Biafra government in Europe, and we are here today to update you on the recent events concerning the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoko. First of all, we would like to inform Biafrans that the Prime Minister is absolutely resolute and is ready to defend the Biafra cause. The opportunity to have the Biafra discussion has finally arrived, and the Prime Minister is ready to address the plight of Biafra and lay bare the gross human rights violations against the Biafra people. to the information at our disposal, the Finnish local authorities is said to be suspecting our Prime Minister of public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intent through social media space. As Biafra citizens, we have been together in this struggle and we understand the position that we are now in. 4 other Biafrans were suspected of financing terrorism, of which our legal representations are working to make sure that they're on top of the matter. The Finnish local authorities have requested that the court grants them up to 2 weeks period for further investigation while the Prime Minister remains in their custody. At this point in time, we will work closely with the legal representation to ensure that the Prime Minister is well represented. At the same time, we are going to intensify the upcoming declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafrans. My fellow Biafra people, we will come to the end of this crossroad and the enemies are quaking and wailing and trying to make sure that our convention is disrupted. But as a government in exile, as the Biafra Republic government in exile, we are here to assure the Biafra people that we're not going to be deterred. We are going to continue the pursuit for our freedom, our inalienable rights to self-determination, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop the Biafra independence from taking place on the 2nd of December 2024. I call on my fellow Biafra citizens to remain strong. We have learned a lot from the Prime Minister. We have learned a lot from this agitation, and we remain without fear before our enemies. That is the symbol of being a Biafran. Our pursuit is just those who wish to listen to our struggles, those who wish to listen our plight should come forward and make sure that they treat the Biafrans with human dignity. I'm very, very glad that finally we have the opportunity to discuss the Biafra issue on the international stage. And this time around, it's not going to be the same story as usual. At this point, I'm going to call the Chief of Staff to take the mic and brief us further on the recent developments and the way forward to the restoration of independence of the United States of Biafra. Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans. Honorable Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orebreze, please, you have the mic. There we go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Mazi Uche. Thank you so much, the Brigade Cabinet members. Thank you so much, all Biafrans, all friends, and all families here watching. We welcome everyone. I can see Honorable John Irobi just sent a text. If she has a minute to do that before I continue. Honorable John Irobi, are you ready? All right. Welcome, everyone. Honorable Joy Irobi, are you ready, please? She says she has gotten to her destination and she can talk now.
Dr. Joy, please unmute yourself. You are still muted.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I was muted. Okay, my camera is also off, but okay, I can talk without camera. Great Biafrans, I want to welcome each and every one of us today. So the day has come for us to get our freedom. And remember, it is time for us to go back and listen to all the education and all the encouragement that we have received, not only from our honorable PM, but also from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have finally gotten opportunity to present our case, the Biafran case, to the EU, and that is what is ongoing. So I want to encourage us all and see this as an opportunity that we, Biafrans, that we have finally reached the point where we can address and show the world that, number one, Biafra is a tool, is a solution that will bring peace to EU, because we have the solution to stop the security threats in the Sahel region. We are in the Sahel region. And this is the point now that the PM has gotten a wonderful opportunity to present us, Biafrans, as the tool and as the solution to the unrest in the Sahel region. Number two, I want us to understand that our honorable PM has gotten an opportunity to present to the world, not only to the EU, that the immigration issues that the European Union have been struggling with, Biafra is the solution. Because by us getting this opportunity to be an independent nation, we will stop the immigration of all the human resources of all, especially the Africans that are dying because of their traveling, that we as Biafrans are the solution. Because by this, our United States of Biafra, it is a nation that will be developed, innovative, that will attract us to the EU. And that is what is ongoing. So I want to encourage us all and see this as an opportunity that we, Biafrans, that we have finally reached the point where we can address and show the world that, number one, Biafra is a tool, is a solution that will bring peace to EU, because we have the solution to stop the security threats in the Sahel region. We are in the Sahel region. And this is the point now that the PM has gotten a wonderful opportunity to present us, Biafrans, as the tool and as the solution to the unrest in the Sahel region. Number two, I want us to understand that our honorable PM has gotten an opportunity to present to the world, not only to the EU, that the immigration issues that the European Union have been struggling with, Biafra is the solution. Because by us getting this opportunity to be an independent nation, we will stop the immigration of all the human resources of all, especially the Africans that are dying because of their traveling, that we as Biafrans are the solution. Because by this, our United States of Biafra, it is a nation that will be developed, innovative, that will attract us back home. So nobody will want to immigrate anymore. So number two, solution. Number three is international trade. As you all know, we Biafrans are entrepreneurs. So we are making a nation that will attract international trade. 4, piracy at sea. We Biafrans are the solution to solve this loss of trade and loss of resources that is seen piracy ongoing at the sea. So I want us to see this as a wonderful opportunity for us to finally present our case It's no longer online government. It is now government to government. So I want to encourage us all to know that we are all meeting in Finland from the 29th of November to the 3rd of December, where we will stand as one voice and one group and tell the world that Biafra is a solution that will bring peace to the world. So by this, I want to stop so that we will not take too much time, and I want to give back to our honorable COS to be able to continue. Thank you, Gay Biafra. Airborne, we are going home. See you all in Finland.
Airborne. Airborne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Irobi. Thank you so much, Biafrans. Thank you so very much, Honorable Joy Irobi, our Foreign Affairs Director, for that wonderful speech and words of encouragement. Honorable Sonny, can you please spotlight my listening? Thank you so much. Again, I welcome Biafrans to this emergency meeting of the Brigade Cabinet members. I welcome all the Cabinet members here present, both at home and Cabinet members in the de facto government. I welcome and thank our Biafra Liberation Army, our Biafra Defense Forces that are on ground doing the needful to ensure that the restoration of Biafra is not tampered with by anybody, by any government, foreign or local. Our determination to redeclare Biafra between November 29th and December the 2nd, both in Finland and in de facto homeland, is a task that every Biafran, every individual listening here today must be involved in. As the previous speakers have noted, our able Prime Minister, Obato, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, will be with us in a very few period. This is just a short delay that will in no way affect what we are doing, demean our spirit or hamper our resoluteness to restore Biafra on 2nd December. His Excellency, I greet you. I thank you for the wonderful job you are doing to restore Biafra. I thank you for your resilience. I thank you for not coming in or trying to negotiate. That is the spirit of Sisu. Every single individual here in Biafra government goes with that spirit of Sisu. We are more determined now than before for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra on 2nd December 2024. Nothing in this life, absolutely nothing will deter us. Nothing will stop us. So on this note, I want to bring to the notice of all Biafrans that our Prime Minister is safe and sound, very healthy in Finland, attending to these issues that usually most of us know. The terrorist state of Nigeria will always try in one way or the other to bribe their way into all the different foreign countries, to bribe their way into places like United Nations, African Union, to bribe their way into every internationally established community or organization. The Nigerian government, using the Europeans, using United Kingdom as part of their deal, will always try to disrupt, will always try to tamper with the restoration of Biafra, United States of Biafra. But I want to tell everybody listening here today that the power that Nigerian government has, where they stop is where this government begins. I need them to know that our Excellency, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa, has already led a full structure for the restoration of Biafra. Nobody on earth will stop that. We are both at home and we are abroad. Biafra will be restored from diaspora. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, has laid the structure by introducing His Excellency Simon Ekpa to be in charge of this ship where we are right now. And that ship is on course. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, or you all should remember, he is with the Nigerian DSS today because of what we are doing. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, has said, instead of Biafra not to come, Nigeria will be burned to ashes. And I promise you today, instead of Biafra not to come, we, every single individual in Biafra government, in all the structures that our PM has laid down, we will burn Nigeria down. And any country, both international and in homeland, that tries to tamper, that tries to intervene, that tries to stop this restoration, that country will get the brunt of Biafrans. So I thank you all for coming here today. Like our Honorable Uche has explained to us what happened in Finland. Our Prime Minister, Excellency Simon Ekpa, has been invited by the Finnish local authorities to volunteer information on what is going on. And our PM has always said he is looking for this opportunity for the government to officially know that Biafrans cannot continue to stay in a country where President Tinubu and Nigerian leaders reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists into the Nigerian police and the Nigerian military and the Nigerian Air Force and custom, and they continue to kill our people. Our Prime Minister has looked forward to this particular moment with few innocent Biafrans that were taken by the Finland authority. They were invited to come, according to them. They were involved in money, they were making donations, they were funding terrorism. All of you listening to me today, who is the biggest terrorist country we have in the world? Who is among the biggest terrorists? Who is the government that are killing Christians in their numbers? Who is the government reintegrating terrorists? Who is the government that's creating two types of laws? One, Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria, and then the regular in the south. Who is the government that invited all the different type of terrorists you have? They have their base in Nigeria today. Who is the government that is inviting Hamas and Hezbollah and inviting them to Abuja to come and partner with them? Who is the government when election is conducted? Somebody will go behind the scene and switch the election. They will carry the election bus and they will steal it. Who is the government doing that? And now they are saying our PM is inciting. Let them know that Biafra is a nation. Our PM is defending Biafrans by the second. Our PM has noted that the way it is done before, where we Biafrans, we just sit, we watch, and these terrorists will come and kill us, kill our mothers, rape our women, kill our children, take away our boys and girls. That is what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has vowed to stop. And he has vowed with his life. All of us Biafrans in the Brigade Cabinet, the Federal Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed with our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end. So taking him or removing him to go and ask him questions to delay or to disrupt our Finland convention for the next 1 or 2 weeks, it is not going to have any effect. Rather, it is going to make all Biafrans more determined in the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. We are a full-fledged country. We have met all the criteria for a full-fledged country. We conducted our referendum where over 50 million Biafrans have voted for the independent state of Biafra. We've conducted different topics, we did a Twitter poll where 98% of Biafrans want to exit Nigeria because Nigeria is a killing ground. no sensible person in the world, no sane leader, no individual that has his or her honest right will ever support the existence of a killing ground called Nigeria, where people are killed in their thousands every single day. No sane leader will support that. So anything that Nigerian government is doing, anything the local Finland authorities is doing, I want to assure them that inviting our prime minister or delaying him or making him not to be part of the Finland Convention, which he holds dear to his heart, that will not stop nothing. We are the people. The power belongs to us. The laws of self-determination allow us to rule ourselves, to determine who is going to be our leader. And Biafrans have done that clearly over the past 2 years after they kidnapped and renditioned our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. He is right now in Nigeria DSS dungeon. They did that because they think that when they take our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, there will be nothing about Biafra anymore. That was their wish. That was their thoughts. And now they are partnering with the local authorities in Finland to invite our prime minister to disrupt our Finland Convention. And let me ask everyone listening to me, if the rendition of our leader Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, if that didn't work, what made Nigerian government think that inviting someone EKPA by the local police in Finland will work? They know it's not going to work. It's even going to get worse. It's going to get more brutal because we are determined for Biafra restoration. Nobody can stop that. We are all aware that all these are all the crooks perpetuated by the Nigerian government to disrupt what we are doing. And I want to ask Biafrans, before I finalize my talk, let me ask you, when has self-determination, when has the right of our people to rule themselves, when has it become a crime? When has it become terrorism? The world watches. Biafrans, every weekend, we have to raise money. The reason we raise money is because Nigerian government uses reintegrated terrorists to continue to kill our people. They make our youth disappear forcefully. People are taken away from Biafra land and they dump them in prisons in the north, in the west. No, without any justice, without any lawyer. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned from Kenya by the same Nigerian government, by the same people that went to complain to the local authorities in Finland about our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Our leader was renditioned from Kenya. The United Nations set up a committee and told Nigerian government to release our leader Nnamdi Kanu. They refused to do that. 3 law courts in Nigeria has told Nigerian Tinubu government to release Nnamdi Kanu. The terrorist government run by Nigeria refused to release him.
Ende by Guadalupe and Kunisi, Venezuela and many local. Ubosi uru chinketa na Eastern News 24 baba siwele uteru ya bozi dika sipono kona gene uteru update wasama kakosi ya botu kosi ya danebe di chiche kefi wale kui wasama kaya bife no ilwa kupo ubosi uru chinketa drop ora ifiche no dinkege on the comment below na Eastern News 24 kemesi ya numunne